Hello, everybody. It is I, your immaculately imaginary host, Captain Neckbeard. Hello. Will Gabo, as always, say hello.
At all? He had me write down numbers. I don't like this.
You don't have to mention that. And
I do
Shiitake,
though.
would you like to say hello?
I hate this right now.
All right, glad to hear it. So, what's everyone up to? How's everyone doing?
Woo. I had P- I had PT
Tired.
today, and I figured
Okay,
out
well,
I had
how'd it go?
allergies.
Tired and
Oh, PT went, and we were trying to get somebody who's a little bit overweight for the army, so we were trying to make him sweat, so he would lose some weight. So we all ended up sweating.
Threw him in a fucking hole and
just
let
so
him
we can get
starve to
to the
death.
numbers. Okay, that's
What? It would work. Give it like 2 weeks. It's max
no, it
efficiency.
wouldn't. That
You guys
doesn't
ever hear about this?
that
Hold on.
doesn't
Do you guys
work.
know about that website where like you could hire people to kidnap you? Or kidnap people that you wanted? Yeah, there's
What?
this place where you're like you could hire people to kidnap you, and this lady hired them to kidnap her so that she could lose weight. So when they
Hmm.
kidnapped her, they put her in like a room and didn't feed her, but all that was in there was an elliptical bike, and then she lost like 200 pounds or something like that.
How long did the weight stay off?
I don't know. That's not the fucking point.
That is
What
the
is this
point.
the
What do you
point?
mean? You're supposed to lose the weight
Hey,
to
if you
keep
can
it.
get there, that's all that matters. Like coming. Doesn't need to be
Oh,
pretty, it's just once you're there.
what?
No, it was
Anyway,
just
that's
kind of
why I'm not
hard.
allowed back at Build-A-Bear Workshop. What?
It was just kind of bad because the afterwards the kid got even during it the kid was being bitch about it, complaining, just like just like
I'm
bitch,
pretty sure
shut the
any
fuck up.
rational person would be bitching.
I thought I was rational.
I feel like that's so incorrect. That
What are
is
you
the
talking about?
biggest
I'm over.
fucking lie I've ever
You
heard from corporate
you
America.
you've met me. I'm a rational person.
That is blatantly incorrect.
What do you mean? How am I not rational?
No man who has ever agreed to A, sit in a hot tub butt ass naked next to me, B, give me his address on not one but two separate occasions, and three, shoot fireworks at each other's for, and I quote, a wizard duel is a logical or sane individual.
That is the same individual.
What are
I've done that
you
before.
smoking?
Hey,
Mhm.
hey.
I'm not
We weren't
smoking
talking
anything.
about sanity, we were talking about reason. There's a
Those
difference.
two things
That's logical.
pretty strongly coincide, I believe.
Coincide, but are not the same thing.
That is true. That's semantics.
Shut your
Yeah.
whore mouth.
Yeah, you can't fucking tell me I'm
Can
wrong,
actually.
stupid bitch.
Very easily.
No, you can't. There's something called semantics, bitch.
Okay, what does
You forgot
semantics
about it.
mean?
Semantics means the terminology of a word.
Huh.
It's just how the English language works.
Right? And then what are the semantics that you're arguing?
Sanity and logic, they both can mean the same thing, but they're not usually correlated.
Hey.
You can be insane, but still
Would
have
you like to hear
logic.
Yeah,
would
you
you
can be insane and still be
would you like
logical,
to hear the definition of
but
sanity? The
Repeating
the
shut the fuck up.
ability
something
You're
over and
not
over
doing the
again
fucking Far
without
Cry
the
bit.
expecting
No, 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 no,
ability.
no. He's doing the Far
What
Cry
Far
bit.
Cry
Shut the
bit? You
fuck up.
keep calling video games out anytime we talk. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't speak Funko Pop.
Neckbeard. I actually do know the textbook definition of insanity. It is repeating the same thing over and over
Shut
again,
the fuck up.
expecting different
I always
results.
I always hated that fucking sentence. For starters, not the actual quote. Second of all, the dumbest fucking quote imaginable. Do you
What are
know
you
the
talking?
concept of
What do you?
science? Doing the
What?
same thing over and over again and getting different results is what science is. If you throw
No, it's getting the
no, no,
same
no, no.
result. They're trying to attempt to get
That's
the same result.
That's a different thing altogether. He's saying doing the same thing over and over again is the definition of insanity.
No, chemistry has outlined the way science should work.
What are you talking about?
Dude, chemistry's the outline for most sciences.
Wait, no, I think I might have gone insane. I could have sworn I did look this up before, and that was the definition it gave me.
No, it's a
What
quote
happened?
from Albert Einstein, and it's the definition of insanity.
Why is
Insanity,
that not the definition it's giving me right now?
because it's not the definition. It's not correct. Even from his own logistical standpoint, doing the same
Oh,
thing,
semantics again,
doing
what
the
I
same
pointed out.
thing over and over and over again, and expecting different results is normal. If I dropped a ball 100 times on a flat surface from the exact same height, the exact same speed, in an open area, guarantee you that they are not all going to be 100% the same, because that's not how the world works. The world is constantly in a constant state of chaos. Just have you guys ever heard the story of the guy whose his Mario 64 cartridge got affected by a sun blitz in the middle of a run? The sun did like a little fart and it fucked up his speed run that no one was able to know what the fuck happened for years. You know what I'm talking about? Hold on.
I think you've gone
I
insane
have
and
gone
are
insane. I've had a
illogical.
really shitty day, but hold on. How an ionizing particle from outer space helped a Mario speedrunner save time. So this dude was doing a speed run, and in the middle of trying to do a trick, this fucking flare from the sun hit only. I'd like to very, very strongly specify how crazy this is. Only hit his Nintendo 64 cartridge. By the way, his name is Dota Teabags, which I think is fucking hilarious.
That
But
do be
it
kinda
basically
funny.
flipped the code around within the thing. It says it flipped a byte from 10 blah 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 to 00101 blah blah blah, which
Yada, yada.
basically
Yeah,
changed it flipped an integer, which allowed him to make an astronomically small like time save,
that's
which is
cool.
super weird. But that's my point. Like, you could play Mario 64 in your bedroom 100 times the exact same way. Guess what? Sometimes the sun wants to fart in a different direction, and guess what? Now you get a little faster. That's
Hmm.
how the world works.
No, I understand that. I'm just thinking I could have sworn I looked up the definition of it, and that's what came up.
It's a quote from
I
Albert
might be
Einstein.
remembering it.
It is a quote from
Let
Albert
me
Einstein,
finish.
and it is
I
for
might have read
insanity.
something wrong. Yeah, I'm looking for insanity right now, and it still is giving me something different. I don't even see his quote for some reason.
Anyway, I was
I
talking about
find
the definition
interesting.
of sanity, the other one,
Okay.
which is to behave or think in a normal or rational manner. So fuck your semantics. And do you want to know what the definition of rational is, by the way? Able to think clearly, sensibly, or logically. Therefore, there are no semantics, you goddamn Neanderthals. You're the equivalent of a
Neanderthal. There
liberal
is semantics.
pointing and
You just
saying
don't wanna
source,
admit.
and then I'm showing you the source, and then you said not real.
What are you
Fuck
talking about?
you.
You're just bringing up random shit. You brought up a quote
I
from
didn't,
Albert
he did.
Einstein.
You're
and
trying to
then-
gaslight me now. He did, not
What?
me. Gabo brought
What?
up the quote, not
What?
me.
I didn't hear a
Gabo,
quote from Gabo.
confirm.
Yeah, I
Thank
did,
you.
Shiitake.
Shiitake
I
is
didn't hear you
smoking the
say.
strongest of crack. And then just trying to gaslight me on my
No,
own
I'm not.
podcast.
You just fucking losing.
It's interesting on how both of them have the other word in their definition.
Semantics is semantics. You can't
Dude,
get fucking.
there's no semantics to argue. I just proved you wrong.
How did you
They
prove
What do
me
you-
wrong?
each other in their own definitions.
I'm going to
Just
drive an
because-
hour and a half.
motherfucker. It's semantics all over again.
Name the semantics. You're just saying the word semantics with no semantics attached. You keep
What
saying
do you
it's
mean?
just semantics. What are the semantics? They're just semantics.
Just because it can use it in its definition doesn't mean it's parallel
That's exactly
to each
what
other.
it means.
That's-
That is the exact
Oh my
definition.
fucking
That is
god.
exactly what it means. What the fuck are you talking about? Just because it's in the definition doesn't mean that's what it means. That's exactly what that is.
I understand his point if it said it wasn't. However, it does not say that.
Who are you agreeing with?
I switch sides. I am agreeing with you,
Yeah,
Neckbeard.
goddamn. All right, sweet. At least I'm
Let me
not completely on my lonesome hill.
and like I was saying, I would agree with Shiitake
If he wasn't a
if
retard.
it said that it was not said thing. However, it is saying that they are the exact same thing. Sanity is the ability to think and behave in a normal and rational manner.
Mm-hmm.
And if you
Go to the
But
definition
logic.
of rational.
we were
No, no, no.
arguing
Go to the definition.
rationality, not
Again, it's
logical.
formal and
Yeah, but I'm
informal
saying
logic.
rational logic. We were arguing logic earlier for some reason. I don't remember why.
Rational, but you're trying to compare two words that are not
They are
alike.
directly alike. They are in the definition. How the fuck aren't they alike?
Shiitake. Rational. Based on or in accordance with reason or logic.
The things you don't like to
Mhm.
use.
No, the thing you don't like to
I
use.
swear to God, he's just fucking with me at this point. He's fucking with me. This is an episode of Punk.
I'm really
this
not.
dipshit right here is just pranking me.
I'm really not.
Has been from the start, Neckbeard.
Babo, please, for the love of God, tell me you understand what he's saying. Because I don't. It feels like I'm literally trying to talk to a chimp at a zoo. And he's just throwing shit at the wall.
Shiitake, I want you to explain your reasoning. This has become Gabo is intervening and is a psychiatrist.
Gabbo's a therapist right now.
Just because you include the word logic into the definition of
Included.
rational,
That's already in the definition.
and you weren't even
Neckbeard.
Mm,
It's
mm.
Shiitake's
I'm gonna take my
turn.
headphones off while
Let
he
me
defines this so that I can go grab a drink. I am now not able to hear you. Continue.
but there's formal and informal ways of speaking. Again, semantics, that's pretty much semantics. And just because a word's in the definition doesn't mean it's parallel.
No, it is saying that
Okay,
it's
I'm back. I don't
included
know what
in
flavor this is, but it's blue. Flavor is blue.
It's like saying a cookie and it's a chocolate chip cookie. It's still a cookie, but it just has chocolate chips in it.
What the fuck did I miss? I feel like I've missed considerably more than I should have.
You haven't missed anything.
He's talking about cookies now, so clearly the conversation has drifted from where I was.
No. I'm trying to use an example.
Oh,
You can't use metaphors for him. He's too fucking stupid. Don't get it.
You're
No,
too fucking
We
stupid.
don't use that kind of
Sir,
we don't
you're right.
use that
He's
language here.
retarded. Correct.
Says the
Ooh,
retard.
you guys want to hear something fun?
Literally.
Didn't you both fail? No. It's just
No,
Neckbeard.
only me.
It's just Neckbeard.
I have to have you do those later. I mean, do them again because obviously your test results were wrong. Anyway, we'll have you do that again later.
Mhm,
Did I
mhm,
tell you
mhm.
guys about when all the power went out on my block? Like my entire apartment
I-
complex and like the 3 apartment complexes nearby are all out of power or were all out of power.
Fun.
Apparently, some dude went and like wrapped himself around a fucking a telephone pole at 10 in the morning. That was
Whenever you
nice.
say wrapped around, do you mean like with his car or do
Yeah,
you mean
as in
him himself?
as in that motherfucker was dead.
That does
Wrapped his
not
whole
explain
So he
what
just
they
killed
said.
himself.
his car
basically.
went for a bear hug.
Okay. So it is his car. Okay.
Yeah. I'd like
I
to see
only
one
asked that.
human being who could charge tackle a phone pole over. That
I
motherfucker
think
is
you could.
scary.
I
No,
believe.
I could not.
I believe in you.
I don't think I could
I'm a
do it if I
put-
had a truck.
You know what? I think you can do it because I'm gonna put some football gear on you.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say put some meth in my
suppressors,
cereal or something. I was like, yeah, maybe.
and
A little
then I'm
cocaine.
gonna put some And then I'm gonna put some rocket boosters on you. You know the whole get up,
I
and
don't think
then
I'll
I'm gonna.
survive. I'm just gonna go out on a limb.
No one said that you have to survive. That's not the
You know what?
point.
That's true. That was never
Yeah,
that was
no, that's
never
not the
a
point.
contempted rule. You're true.
Exactly. So if anything,
Wait,
if
wait.
you had
So wait, are
failed,
you saying that you thought this guy potentially had access to football gears and rocket boosters and all this shit too?
maybe,
Okay, cool.
just fucking
So anyway,
maybe.
our power went out, and I was like, "Fuck, I got so much shit I have to do today." So I was like, "I'm gonna
Wait, no,
pack
no,
up
no.
my shit." What?
Man, I wasn't finished.
I'll continue.
And if that doesn't work with the football gear and the rocket boosters, I'm just gonna wheel out my trebuchet, and then I'm gonna load you in, and then I'm gonna fire. There we go. Now I'm
That
finished.
definitely won't work. Anyway, so I was like, "I gotta
Really?
take all my shit to the clubhouse," which is on the opposite side of the complex. I was like, "I gotta take my shit to the clubhouse because they have Wi-Fi." And I didn't realize all the power was out. I just thought our room was off, and I was like, "Yeah, whatever." I thought maybe we'd blown a breaker or something. So I was walking down, and there was a dude in a wheelchair, a woman holding a knife, and then a tall dude sitting there holding like a pillow. And I was like, "What in
Oh,
the fuck is happening?" And they're in the hallway that I have to walk through. Like I have to walk
oh,
past them to get to the clubhouse. So I'm like, "What the
oh.
fuck are you
This
guys
this
doing?"
reminds me of The Shining.
I was like, "What the fuck is happening here?" And he was like, "Oh, the guy in the wheelchair took the knife." He's like, "Oh, it's dull." And then he like pulled it across his arm. I'm like, "Okay, cool." So I talked to them for a bit.
That does not explain anything.
This man literally like fake
Yeah,
slit his
essentially.
wrists to like prove to you
Which
it
I
was
think is
dull.
really funny. Imagine doing that with
And
like
that's
a a prop gun or something. Like, "No, guys, don't worry, it's a BB gun. See?" And it just blows your brains out. Anyway, so I was so I was talking with the
Me
uh,
with my
and the
1911.
girl it's a kink thing, I think, and I don't wanna think about it any
Mm,
further than I have to. Yeah,
mm,
I'm pretty sure that's
what?
why they have a dull
mm.
knife.
What
Anyway,
is
that's not the
on
point. So we were talking for a bit or whatever. Yeah,
oh
yeah,
like
yeah,
a
so we were talking or
masterpiece?
whatever, and,
I prefer my knife
the
shape.
dude in the wheelchair was like, "You wanna come see my car?" And I'm like, "You drive?" And he's like, "You fucking know it, baby." Like, "Sure, whatever." Yeah.
Yeah, fucking
So
you
he
know
dr
you
no,
can
here's the
drive,
thing,
right?
he took
I don't
his
like that
legs
thought.
don't work, nothing below his nipples works, like, his abs
Yeah, no, I one of my ex best friend's dad literally was paralyzed from the waist
what do
down,
you
yet
mean
he drove a
ex
Hellcat.
best I don't want I
A
kinda wanna
friend's ex.
know. Yeah.
Mm,
Did you guys have, like,
probably.
a breakup? Was it, like, dramatic and shit? Is it like, "Never
Oh,
talk to
yeah,
me
actually it was.
again. You ruined my perception of
No, more
friendship."
like I will beat the shit out of you if you ever
Ooh,
come
what
around
happened?
me
That
again.
sounds saucy.
Um, a lot of infighting in the group, and he chose a
Mm.
girl over us.
Infighting. Yeah.
Lizzie, it was
Do you
pussy over
remember for, like,
politics,
1 week where your
and
sister
he
had a
chose.
crush on me or some shit like that?
I would definitely take
Didn't you
pussy
say
over
that she had a
What?
politics.
crush on me or some
Politics
shit like
suck.
that, stupid?
No,
Am I
what are you
gaslighting
talking
myself into
about?
thinking of somebody else, or am I just completely fucking
You
stupid?
are gaslighting yourself because my sister's
No, she
always
had like
hated
a
me, dude.
she genuinely had like a week where she didn't actively hate me at least. I think you said she started to warm up to me or some shit like that. Maybe
Or
not a
she
crush, but something along those lines.
maybe it was the week I was out because my well, probably the month I was out because of my
I don't
fractured
remember.
I
I
ankle.
know
could
it
have
definitely
sworn to
wasn't
God
mine.
somebody said that to me, but I have fucking no idea. Anyway, I was just thinking about that for some reason. Anyway, so
How
he
about
took
how
me to his
no one
car, and it
comments
was
on my
this fucking like
Instagram
little
posts?
sports car, and he's like, "Oh yeah, fun fact, we took the muffler out." Or sorry, not the muffler, the
Oh, that's
catalytic
yeah.
converter.
I don't know what that does.
Funny car dampener. It's the
The
thing that
cat
makes the car go from ba 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 to ba 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 ba. You
Oh,
understand?
so similar to the muffler.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Gotcha.
essentially. Um, so he's like,
yeah,
"Yeah, we had to take it off because it was broken." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." I'd like to mention his car is maybe 10 feet from the office. He turns that shit on for a solid minute straight. It is the loudest thing
Saucy.
possible. I could probably have heard it from my dorms. So fucking loud.
Saucy.
He ran that for like a minute straight. I come to find out later, by the way, he gets a message from the uh, what the fuck is it called? Like the landowner or whatever you want to call the bitch who owns this place. And he was like threatened to be evicted because of it, which is funny.
the
Hmm?
the landlord?
Correct. She's like, if you ever fucking yeah,
You
she's like, if
mean
you
the
ever rev
landlord?
that shit loud enough again, then you're fucking out of here, bucko. Yeah, okay.
You know
Anyway, that
what
was
I
funny.
would say?
So
I would
so
look at the lease and see if that's a thing that
s-
they can kick you up for.
That isn't a thing. I know because most leasing agencies
She
can't
can do
put
whatever
that
the fuck
on the
she
lease.
wants.
That's why I would read
I read our lease. We have a
No,
really
there's
big
rules and
fucking
laws.
lease. Our lease is like 90 pages long, and I read most of it. Which is weird. Most people I know didn't read
What were
the
the
lease,
rules?
and I was like, "Did you know you couldn't actually do this?" And they're like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I'm like, "Yeah, it was in the lease." And they're like, "Oh,
Funny
whatever."
enough, I've gone through the school's rules and policies
Always
quite a
fun to
few
do
of
when
them
you
are
want to
nice
fuck with
though.
somebody. It's a good way to what's the word I'm looking for? Like kill them with inconvenience. You know, fight by their
Uh,
rules and win kind of a thing.
did you know that the school considers uh oh, what exactly? How did they word it?
Did you know that in terms
Lewdness.
of male human and female Pokemon breed, Vaporeon?
No, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I
Um,
knew it immediately as soon as he said Pokemon breeding. I was like,
Dude,
no way he's
that
gonna
was like
read
the
the
last
fucking
did
words
you?
I said too, which
content.
Did,
is funny.
oh my
Anyway,
God.
continue.
Did you know that lewdness and something like sexual appeal or something like that
Yeah.
is under the category of violent criminal act?
As it should be. Whores
I'm
What?
should
not
be
even
locked
joking.
away.
No, 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 no. It's
Lewd-
not the fact that
Lewdness and sexual appeal under what kind of violence does
Dude,
it
those
that's what I was
dude,
evoke?
wondering.
I'm sorry. How did you and your ex best friend break up again? Wow.
Oh,
Hey,
pussy
that's
over.
crazy. Damn,
Shut
that's
the fuck up.
crazy.
Well,
No.
that's the funny thing. The act itself is not violent. Not to mention they consider having less than 2 inches on your shoulders
Oh, I
as
thought.
lewd.
Oh, Jesus! I got really worried there for a second.
I'm curious as to where your brain was going, but at the same time
Having less
scared.
than 10 having less than 2 inches, fucking neckbeard would lose his shit.
I thought you were gonna say
Uh,
less than 2 inches, and you know, what you gonna say there, bud? What's the finishing of that? Oh, by the way, I have your birthday gifts.
who?
You. Because next
What?
week
Oh,
is your birthday.
no. No.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear something funny about that actually?
Bye.
Normally, my parents will ask the whoever's birthday is coming up like a week in advance, like, "Hey, what type of party or whatever you want." My mother, nobody in my family has confronted me about it yet, and I'm
Well, it's because no one
secretly
loves
relieved
you.
and somewhat disappointed at the exact same time because my 18th,
Oh,
I
did
yeah,
forgot
I
my
about
mention
you.
we
18th
bought
birthday.
tickets to Ren's Fair for you already? By the way,
What day?
March.
Okay, 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 okay. I thought you were about to say this weekend, and I was gonna have to beat you.
It's today, right now.
Oh,
I'm in your
Yeah,
driveway. Get the
right now
fuck out
we
of your
have to
house.
fun.
leave.
This
Let's
is a
go.
kidnapping.
Oh, cool. I got a side door. Let's go.
Should I do that for an episode? I just drive and collect both. We should go bowling. What are you guys doing this weekend?
Why? Why
What
do
do you
you
mean?
want
Why
to
don't
go
I?
bowling
Egg
so
For
much?
bowling.
starters, we haven't gone bowling in easily
I'm
months.
gonna be in Port
We have
Richey
not
for
bowled
the
in
week,
months.
for the rest of the days.
I have. I bowled with you in not too terribly
Yeah,
long
but it's been
ago.
a while.
I am not gonna be available for a little bit.
You could be jerking off for the next 3 days.
No,
I'm
I'm
gonna be
in
getting
Newport
very
Richey.
high tomorrow, so that won't be on the table. But if you guys wanted to go
I've got
bowling
plans on
Sunday or
Saturday.
something, hmm?
I've got plans on Saturday, and
I don't
I'm
know what day
probably
I'll be
gonna go
back.
try to spar
Yeah.
with somebody on Sunday.
Like with your penises?
No, boxing.
Oh wait, what the fuck?
No.
When are we gonna
Yeah,
do our
boxing
boxing?
fists.
Good question. I was wondering that for quite some time.
Why the fuck are you
I have a
going to
mouth guard
spar
now
boxing?
because they have all the equipment
No, I said where.
in his backyard.
How far is it from your house?
5-minute drive.
How would he feel if a
I don't think they
random
have.
fat guy showed up and started beating the shit out of their son?
Well, it's 18-year-old, so there's that in the first place.
Did I stutter?
So his son would still, be in his nutsack, and
Oh,
I
wait. Oh, does
don't
he live on his
think
own?
they're.
Well,
No,
then
he just
yeah.
doesn't have a son.
No, but his parents. What are you talking about? You're both so
His parents
retarded.
weren't the one who invited me.
Right. How would they feel if I showed up and started beating the shit out of their son? The sentence is correct.
Even
I don't know what you're
okay,
confused
I
on.
think I understand what you're trying. I wasn't talking about his parents. I think that's where I got lost. I don't know how they would feel. He's an legal adult, so
So it doesn't
that's
matter.
a thing.
Noted. Anyway, so back to my story that I was about to forget. So I was talking with the cripple kid. We hung out for a bit. So I hung out with a cripple kid for about 4 hours, and they already want me to move in with them.
That sounds
They
about
want me
right.
to switch apartments to go move in with them, which is fine.
Oh,
I've
please.
considered. I won't. I'm not going to, but I've considered it.
Do I trust this water?
But in like the past week that I've known them, we've hung out for
Says it's,
a
it
lot.
says it's fine
It's cool,
until
dude. Cool,
2024.
cool little crippled dude. And then there's a black dude named Lewis, and then like a Chinese dude. They're cool. We went swimming
Question.
the other day. Do you know how funny it is to watch a dude who can't kick his legs swim? Really funny. Yeah, we went
Dude,
swimming
Zoe,
in
Can you
like
see? Can
God.
you
50
see
degree
me?
water. It was great.
Big
Getting
fat man.
in wasn't the problem. It was him trying to get his fucking ass out because we had to drag him out. And he's like, I can't be dragged out this way or else it's gonna hurt my leg. And it's like, you can't fucking feel. And he's like, I know, but I don't want to lose the blood. I'm like, shut the fuck up. That's how that went.
Big fat man.
Yeah, what's up?
Should I trust this random water bottle that I found down here?
Pens. How is the
No, you
cap
should not.
secure?
Yeah. Cap's been
Is
secure.
it cold?
Yeah?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Okay, here's the real question. Does anyone drink room temperature water? 'Cause I can't bring myself to do it. If I'm gonna drink water that warm, I have to put it in the fridge or something. Like, I could be dying of dehydration, like, minutes away from death, and I'm gonna throw it in the freezer real quick.
Just chug the entire thing.
What?
I just chugged the entire thing.
Respect it. I respect the hell out of it.
It's like random. Should I drink this? Sure. Okay. Glug. The thing's gone now.
Anyway, I'm friends with a cripple now. I don't know what else
That's
I was
cool.
gonna mention other things about this conversation, but I can't remember it. But I'm friends with a cripple.
That's cool. Can you introduce him to me?
I'll bring him on for an episode of the podcast.
Yay, I want to be his legs.
I don't think you could carry him. He weighs probably as much as I do, but he's a cripple.
I think I could do it. I believe in myself.
He's actually, despite being a wheelchair bound, he's still 6'1", so he has like really lanky arms, which I always think is funny.
Ooh. Oh. Oh, you meant like he's just a slightly smaller version of you.
Correct.
Oh. I'm now imagining Captain Neckbeard in a
As a
wheelchair.
paraplegic, I can give you photos of that very concept.
My brain's already done it. It's okay.
Okay.
I even imagined
I think that
the hospital gown.
Speaking of height, by the way, how have you enjoyed all the photos I've been or the videos I've been sending you of like 5'6" versus Chihuahuas?
I can't really take offense to it because I'm 5'7", so
No, you're not.
yeah, I am.
Since
Remember? Because
since
I'm the
when?
same height as Terraria character.
Yeah, which is 5'6". You were exactly 1 foot shorter than I am.
I could have sworn it was 5'7". Have I been lying to
Yeah,
myself? I might have been lying to myself. That is quite likely. Let me check.
checking right now.
Uh oh oh is
5'6". So
Terraria
holy shit, 6'2". Incorrect.
character. Uh
We had the number
the
before.
one that I just The one that I just said, the Terraria character is just under 3 tiles, so that would put the
Oh
character
yeah,
at 1.7 meters,
5.7.
5'7".
Yeah.
You know
I
what?
always I always thought you were exactly a foot shorter than I am.
No, I don't know. Let me
I
see because it's possible that I'm
how to
not
get a
five
how
foot
to get a
seven.
girlfriend in Terraria.
Why is that the thing that came
I know,
up?
but don't mind me as I
I'm
read
trying
this real
to
quick.
I'm trying to currently find my paper that has my MOS and all that. However, I can never remember where I put it.
What?
So I gotta try to find it
What are you
again.
talking about?
I'm trying to find the I have a picture of my legal documentation saying that I am in the military, and I always forget where I have that
It feels like the
picture.
kind of thing you should remember.
Oh, I definitely should. I found it. Do you say my height?
Height,
Name, job, title,
-3
option.
feet.
Oh no, not again. No, I have. Ooh, remarks.
Wait, you guys wanna hear how my morning went? So
Sure.
yesterday, I made myself burger sliders.
Yeah.
Did I tell you guys about that? I put it on my Snapchat story, but I don't know
I
if you
I
all.
don't.
Oh, isn't the meat expired? Wasn't the meat
Yeah.
expired from a week ago
Thanks for ruining
again?
that section of the story, but yeah, I made burgers and they were a week old expired.
Cool. How did that go for you?
Uh, uh, so I was horribly shitting a while.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's correct. That is what
But other
happens.
than that, I mean, relatively fine. So anyway, here's how my morning
Ooh,
went.
ooh, ooh. Actually, Fat
Yeah,
Man, before I forget, I found a really nice pizza place. Has really big fucking pizzas.
we've already discussed this.
No?
Yes,
When?
yes.
When did I discuss this with you? It's a different
Oh,
place.
different place. Okay,
Yeah, I actually have one slice left because a friend of mine brought me there because we did really good at the archery competition.
interesting. I'll keep it in mind for later. So
Cool.
anyway,
Large peach is like 30 bucks.
here's how my morning started. So my mother brought me a set of blackout curtains because my window is so fucking bright that anything beyond 8 in the morning is like, well, it's like having a fucking floodlight pour through your room. So this
Ooh,
morning, I'm gonna take a
mine
picture
didn't
of
pick
it, by
up.
the way. If somebody wouldn't mind saving it off of Snapchat and putting it in photo ideas, that would be greatly appreciated. Or actually, I could just take a picture.
Nose goes.
So basically, what happened was I woke up at 8 in the morning to a loud crashing noise that freaked me the fuck out. And what had
Mm-hmm.
happened was, uh, so apparently so it's the little sticky tack, right? You know those little sticky strip things? You know what I'm talking
I
about?
think so.
Like where you pull it and it's got like the little hooks on it. Anyway, that apparently had pulled off part of the wall and just broke. It's completely useless now. So my curtains fell down super early in the morning. I'm blinded, like, because I'm going from absolute darkness to the fucking blinding lights of God, and I'm freaking the fuck out. So, would you guys like to know what my solution was at 8 in the morning to try and fix this? No, what? It's
Scream.
not a solution. I'm not a woman.
I could have sworn you were.
I I
Yeah,
may
you
have a
were. What are you talking
rocking
about? You don't
set
have
of
a
tits
penis.
and an incredibly small penis, but it is there. So anyway, what I wound up doing,
May not look like it, but it
it's
is
there. You gotta
there.
like pull back.
It's
It's
an
like
idiot on
looking
the
for a
Audi.
walnut in the Amazon, but god damn it, it's still there.
It's like trying to find Waldo.
There is
Exactly. So
Amazon.
anyway, I used a bunch of like see-through like packing tape to try and hold my curtain rod up to my wall. And I don't know how well it's gonna work or for how long.
Give me
But
one
it's the
second.
who the fuck is getting a
Sounds.
phone call?
It's not me.
Boomst the bitch. So anyway, I taped all that up and then I was like, well shit, now I have bubble guts because
Drop
I've
me,
woken
you
up.
son of a
I'm now
bitch.
awake. I now have to shit aggressively. So I went and aggressively took a shit, which hurt like hell. Up and I was like, it
I believe
smells
that.
really bad in here. I should spray this full bottle of Febreze that I have on the counter. I picked up the Febreze by the handle, and the entire body part fell straight on the ground onto my foot. And so I'm like, ah, shit, ah,
Oh,
fuck.
that
So I'm like
sounds
hopping around, freaking the
horrible.
fuck out, and like the entire bathroom floor is coated in Febreze.
Oh
So I
my
used
god.
maybe a quarter of the bottle on the floor, and I just panic and say, "Fuck it, I can't do anything with this right now." So I just threw a towel, my towel, over top of the floor. My towel now smells extremely strongly like Febreze. Um,
I love that.
so that was fun. So then I proceed to go lay in bed and watch YouTube for the next few hours. I am brain dead, and I have been all day. I have
Hell
I
yeah.
have been more conscious while stoned out of my mind than I was today. Like, to any passerby, I look like I'm on the hardest of narcotics, but in reality, I just can't think right now.
That's
So anyway,
awesome.
I was just going throughout my day like, "What the fuck, man? Like, what the fuck has my morning been?"
I am
What?
hither.
What?
Who's hither?
I am hither.
Why?
Me.
What?
Skoden.
Who?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Mommy?
I just think Kirby
Skoden
gives good head.
Studis.
I think he does.
Skoden
Saying it
Studis.
again doesn't make me know what the fuck it is all of a sudden.
You will
What
never
are
know
you
what I'm
trying to
talking. What the
say?
fuck is that thing? Is that you
Yeah,
fucking
I
use?
sent the picture. It's the electrical tape. 'Cause it's all I
What?
have. Or not
That's
electric
electrical tape. That looks like a fucking
not
plastic
electric
ring you
tape,
use
sorry,
for
I meant packing
Gatorade.
tape. Yeah, it's all I had, and it's like, I'm not gonna go to Walmart at 8 in the morning. I don't even think they'd be open.
I think they would.
Yeah. I had a question
You
for
wanna go
you
find
guys.
out?
If you had to give up, like, okay, would you rather have to cook every single meal in an air fryer
Mhm.
or never be able to use a refrigerator again?
Air fryer. Air fryer all the way.
Here's the
Keep me as an
here's the thing, though.
air
Air
fryer all the way.
fryer implies everything gets cooked. You're making a salad, it has to air cook for at least, like, 20, like, enough to make it golden brown.
Interesting, but I'll still go with the air
Air
fryer.
fryer? Air fryer? I agree.
Air
I
fryer.
mean, I basically do that anyway, but I'm
I'd
like, you would also have to cook proportionally based off the air fryer.
You're
So if you're like,
fucking.
"I wanted to make a meatloaf," you gotta try and figure out how to meatloaf in an air fryer.
I could do it. I believe in
Do you
myself.
believe in yourself?
For the most part, yeah.
How much whiteout do you think you'd have to drink to shit pure white?
That's an odd
It
question.
is, but I'm just thinking about it.
Hmm.
Do you think it would work, or would it
Hmm.
just straight up kill you?
You know, I don't really know.
Cool. I'm glad you can hypotheticalize with me.
What exactly was the
I don't
question?
remember. How much
What?
whiteout do you think you would have to drink to shit pure white?
Shit pure
Yeah.
white. Um, hmm. I would probably have to say, hmm. I'd have to say at least 1%. So I'd say at least a pound.
Pound. Respect it. Oh, guys, I don't know if I've told you about this. I've started watching this guy on YouTube called Ordinary Sausage, and I think he's
Odd?
got like
I think I've
700,000
heard of him.
subscribers at this point. But he's this dude who just turns whatever the fuck he feels like into a sausage. Like,
Yeah, fucking
he
Moist
did, well, he did
Critical
one
did a
with
video
him
on
for
him.
Thanksgiving. Actually, a couple of times. Yeah,
Yeah, that too.
yeah. I love this guy so fucking much.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, you guys want to get into the crux of this episode or not?
I don't know.
Okay.
Sure.
So,
Maybe.
the crux of this episode and the reason why
Oh.
it's taken so long to get here is I've actually been secretly driving this whole time. I've planted a bomb underneath each of your houses. I will be now asking you a question, and if you answer incorrectly, I will blow up your fucking house. Okay?
I'll see.
So,
So the rule was we cannot answer the question incorrectly,
correct.
correct? Gotcha.
The question is, what is your full legal name and your current address?
That sounds like something that you would kind of need.
It sounds like a Fed
It does
question.
awfully sound like
All
a
right.
Fed
So anyway,
question.
back to the actual thing, which was you guys have the 12 columns, right? Or the 3 columns, 12 numbers. For those of you who are at home, you can join
Yeah.
us if you'd like. I had to do a thing in class, and we'll be doing 2 things actually. But I have to do a thing for school, and I thought, you know, it would be really funny if I forced it to be a gimmick on the podcast. So, for those of you who
Oh,
don't know,
yeah, that sounds about right.
we as human beings fall into relatively similar categories as human beings. Can you agree to such terms?
Wait,
Such thought
I
processes?
might be able to agree to this.
Are you both there?
Yeah, can
Yeah,
you
yeah.
hear me?
You
Yeah.
both agree to such terms that
Cool.
as humans we relatively fall into similar categories?
Yeah, I could agree to
Well,
that.
within such thought process is
Yeah.
the personality test. So I had to do a personality
Mm-hmm.
test in class, and then I have to do another one. I have to do Meyer Briggs out of class, which I've already done, by the way. For those of you who don't know, my personality is ENFP. I will redo the test just on the off chance it has changed. But I memorized it from freshman psychology of ENFP is my personal um personality, which is the what the fuck is it called again? Hold on, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck it's called again. The actor. Yeah, I was the actor, the researcher, the musician, the teacher, the artist, etc. There's a specific name for it, but I forget what the fuck it is. You guys know what I'm talking about? You know how like each one of them is like
I do
this
not.
is
My
this
apologies.
is the leader or this is the champion. That's what I'm called. I'm called the champion. Extroverted, inclusive, feeling and perceiving. And we will be doing that one later. But instead, we're going to be doing the rinky dink little shitty one that I had to do for class. So, question 1. Oh, by the way, I'm going to explain this, by the way, but for those of you at home, also follow along if you feel like it. Tell us in the comments how you're doing. So, you're going to give this 3 is the absolute best, 2 is middling, and 1 is the worst solution for you, or whatever it's questioning.
Oh, that's why you had to set it up
Correct.
like this.
Um,
So we have 1 through 12 for
correct.
no other reason but
So
this.
question 1 is in a work situation, I want to 1, and don't put these in the columns yet because they're out of order in the columns to add up differently. Um, so would you A, like to be in charge of a situation at work? B, give assistance to my coworkers? Or C, come up with new ideas? So, right on the 1. So in the 3 columns, there's the numbers 1 through 12, right? On the number 1 in column 1, number
Yeah.
1, write A. Column 2, number 1, write C. Column 3, column or answer 1, write B. Okay?
Wait, so it goes A, C,
Correct.
B?
I told you they're out of order. It's why I didn't want you to fuck with it first.
And column
Column 1, the
1,
very first
row
question,
1,
column
or
1 is A. Column 2, the very first one is C. Column 3, the very first one is B. And then you would, if you really wanted to be in charge, which would be A, you would give it a 3. And you would put 3 in column 1. And then you would put 2 in whatever column. And then,
what?
God, you're fucking
Jesus
stupid. All right,
Christ,
hold on.
this is getting No,
Do I
I'm
put a number in each
tired.
Yes.
of them
You
or
put a
just
number
one
in
of
each
them?
of them. You put a number
Just
in each
one
of
you
them.
choose.
So
Okay.
3, you can only do
Hey.
1, 3, 1, 2, and 1, 1. You understand?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
I
So it
think so.
should look like uh
With 1 being the
correct.
least and 3 being the highest.
So you're gonna want a higher
What
number.
was the answers again?
Okay. So for A, which is column 1,
Mhm.
would you like to in a work situation, I want to be in charge. Column 2, which is
Mhm.
C, is come up with new ideas.
Mhm.
Or column 3, which is B, give assistance to my coworkers.
Okay. I got mine.
Okay, cool. Good. Don't tell me these until
Mhm.
after, because I don't particularly
No, I wasn't
give a
planning on it.
shit.
I think I actually perfectly
Okay.
spaced mine too.
So for
Funny enough.
question 2, I'm gonna give you the numbers, and then I'm gonna read them in the order on the column list so that you can just put them down one at a time, okay? For question
Okay.
2, it is B, A, C, okay? So B in column 1, A in
Okay.
column 2, C in column 3. Do you understand?
Mhm.
Lovely. The question is, if I have ultimate responsibility for a project, and the first one will be B, delegate work to oversee progress. I will A, depend on my own expertise to accomplish tasks, or C, use teamwork to accomplish tasks. You guys can answer aloud if you want. I just don't personally give a shit currently until we're done.
Well, can you reread it
I
again?
can
Because I
turn
can
my
barely
ass
fucking hear
way
you
the
for some
fuck up if
reason.
that's the problem.
Please no. Please just turn them up on your own and
Question
shiitake.
2, and I will read these in order of the columns so that you don't get too confused. 1. Delegate, if I have ultimate responsibility for a project, I would like to delegate work and oversee progress, or uh, depend on my own expertise to accomplish tasks, or use teamwork to accomplish tasks.
Then what's the letters for these?
BAC
BAC in
in
that
that order.
order.
And then A is
Okay.
depend on your own expertise. B is delegate work, and C is use teamwork. I'm trying to put it in order, but
Not
it's not
working.
working because he's a dumbass. Fine.
Cool.
Do you get it now? Do you understand? Folks at home, tell him how dumb he is. It'd be funny.
No, folks at home told
That's already
Nick Beard how
known. Well,
retarded he
well,
is.
well established. So do you have
Like, non-ironically.
the
Like, I will
numbers
dox.
3, 2, and 1 written in a column? A.
Correct.
Question 3. My
Yes.
coworkers see me as a competent person, B, a considerate person, or C, a forceful person. The order that you'll put them in the columns is C, A, B. Okay?
Damn it, I feel bamboozled.
And
C,
which
A,
is
B. For number 3.
then what's C A
Number
B?
3, question 3 is column 1, C. Column 2, A.
Mhm.
Column 3, B. You need
No,
me to
I
go
have
through the
that. I
questions
just need.
again?
Okay, never mind.
My
Yeah.
coworkers see me as competent is A. B is considerate, and C is forceful. Okay. Question 4.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to read these as A, B, C, but on the columns they should be A, C, B. Okay?
Mhm.
Question 4. When I disagree with
Okay.
when I disagree with a decision, I A, voice my disapproval immediately. B, take into consideration other people's feelings and circumstances. Or C, suggest alternatives based upon logic. Okay.
Okay.
Are we on question 5 now? No. Yes. Yes. Question 5 goes
Yep.
C, B, A. Okay.
I wonder why they did this.
CBA. Question is in a group discussion, A, I will encourage others to express themselves. B, I will change my view only if a better one is suggested. Or C, my ideas generally prevail. Okay.
Okay.
Question 6 is BCA. Okay? BCA. Uh, During labor management disputes, I would A. Keep human relations smooth. B. Maintain a position of strength. C. Work for compromise. All good?
Mhm.
7 is B.
Mhm.
A. C. All right. I am most satisfied with my job when I am A. Seeing progress being made. B. Having a strong voice in a determining policy. Or C. Work with others to achieve results. All good with that one? Question 8 goes
Mhm.
B, C, A. When disagreements arise, I usually A. Yield a point to avoid conflict. B. Stick to my guns. Or C. Use reasoning to see the best solution. You guys good with that one? Number 9.
Yeah.
C, A, B. Okay. As a supervisor, I would A. Permit flexibility as long as the job gets done. B. Recognize that workers have good days and bad days. And C. Insist on compliance with my rules and directions. 10 goes A, C, B. All right? Huh?
All cops bad. Is
Okay.
ACB
Of course you
all
would think
cops
that.
bad? All cops bastards.
Anyway, so as a
It's the
member of
fucking
the board of directors dealing with a problem, I would most likely A. Try to get my deals adopted. B. Solicit ideas from all other members. Or C. Review the facts. Okay? Almost done. There's only 12. When hiring new employees, I would. I'm sorry. 11, by the way, is A, B, C. It is the only one that is, in fact, in order. ABC. When hiring new employees, I would A. Expect future loyalty to me. B. Hire the person who is technically best qualified. Uh, or C. Take into consideration future relations with coworkers. And finally, 12. Uh, is A, C, B. Okay?
I don't like
11? Well, you not like 11.
I don't like either A or C in all honesty.
You don't expect loyalty from workers?
Not to me in
Expect
What
loyalty.
what do
particular.
Like
you
if
mean?
you were the boss. Yeah, if you were the
C is actually a
boss,
really good one.
would you not want your workers to be loyal? It feels like a pretty simple thing. Anyway, 12 is ACB, and the question is I am most happy in work if I A am the decision maker, B work with good friends and colleagues, and C make significant achievements. Now, if you do me the favor of adding up the total of all 3 of your columns, and you know you did it correctly if the grand total between 3 columns is 72.
What's the last three?
Oh,
I'm
you
sorry, I
mean
didn't
question
hear.
12?
I'll
ACB.
be right back.
Yeah. Oh. A
Oh, I
ACB,
am
yeah,
most
I have
happy at
that.
work when I am
But what's
A decision maker, B work with good friends and colleagues, or C make significant achievements.
And I am
So,
back.
when I did this, fun little facty, uh, I'm gonna give my results real quick, before they understand what the fuck they mean. Each column is, believe it or not, a different personality. If you couldn't tell the theming between some of the question answers, then you're a fucking moron. But I got 30.
I
I
might
have
be.
30 in column 1, 27 in column 2, and 15 in column 3.
Wait, is it by
By column, via
column
column,
or
by
by
column,
letter?
by column.
Oh,
Up,
okay.
up and down. Add all the numbers together, and if you add all of the numbers together between
Oh, okay.
3 columns, you should equal 72.
It's a good thing you told me
Use
that
your phone calculator. I believe in you. Um, But
I
I was
have an
laughing at this
actual
because he was
calculator.
telling us about this, and I mean, it's gonna make more sense later, but the fact that I got 15 out of a minimum of 12 on one of the columns is just considerably funnier than it should be to me. Um, but 30 and 27 are pretty strong for the other two, which I mean are pretty fair. But 15 in the third category is the equivalent of like walking up to a therapist and being like, "Hey, just so you know, I'm a fucking psychopath. What are you gonna do about it?" I just think it's funny. How's your math going, boys?
My brain's not
Just
wanting to
you
work.
should use your phone calculator.
No, that's not the problem. My brain's just seeing numbers and they're wanting to do them all
Oh,
together because I was dumb and I numbered the questions.
okay. So anyway, how are you all liking this?
It's not bad.
Cool.
It's okay.
All right. So have either of you finished adding your shit up? Really? It's
No, I'm
36
still adding.
numbers that are under the number 4.
Yeah, but
I warned you. You
my
should have
columns
made
are
nice
kind of screwed
columns.
up.
I very specifically warned you.
You did.
My heeds went unwarned. My heeds went unheard. Unaccepted. Unacceptable. This is bullshit. I don't know why I keep holding my mic in my hand because I haven't set up my stand because it's a weird setup. Um, so I'm just holding my mic and it feels like I'm holding a beer because I'm doing like the three fingers you use if you were like writing with a pen or something, and it
God
just feels
damn.
weird. I don't like it. But there's also no better way to do it.
I somehow got I somehow got
It should
numbers wrong.
equal 72 total.
How did you get
Yeah, I
numbers
somehow
wrong?
got 80 total.
Okay, so you
I don't
definitely
know.
fucked
What?
up.
I'm about to go
Just
redo the
look in the
entire
column. It
thing.
should equal 1, 2, 3. Every number should have only a 1, a 2, and a 3. It should be very easy to figure out how you fucked up. And if any of those numbers are not a 1, a 2, or a 3, or if there's more than a 1, a 2, and a 3 per question, you fucked up. Or you just added wrong, which is even funnier when you remember numbers go up to 3. Absolute maximum is like a 36. Okay, so did you get your columns?
Oh,
Tell
I
me,
got
what
it
does your
correctly.
column 1 equal?
Hmm.
You did. I just asked if you added them up.
Alright,
God damn it. You fucking
six,
people.
16. I'm
Yeah,
just
well, I'm
rechecking my
gonna sit
math.
here
Give me
and
a
fill the
fucking
dead air
second.
by being a cunt, like always. All right,
Okay,
cool.
I got mine.
What's your
Eh,
column 1?
Column 1 is a
That makes about
19.
sense. What's column 2?
34.
Understandable. What's column 3? Lamau. All
19.
right.
13,
Imagine. Mine's 15 in column 3.
15.
Imagine.
Okay. What was
Column
your
1 was
column
30,
1?
column 2 was 27, and column 3 was 15. Yeah.
Nice.
34 in column 2, though. I mean, it makes
24,
sense after knowing you as a person.
26,
But I think it's very
This is
interesting.
like
29,
one of these things are not
31.
like
One of
the
these
other.
things is not like the other. One of
So,
these things just
hey,
doesn't belong. It's Mexicans.
Okay, so
I'll
what
explain.
does
I'm gonna explain once he tells.
what does that
Once
mean?
I get his numbers too. I don't want him to like change his
see,
numbers because he's like, oh, I don't want to be in this category.
let me see.
Did you already say what category
Uh,
you were in or no?
no, it's whatever number is highest. So I guess it would be for me. It would be category 1. For you, it would be category 2. And I have no idea about Shiitake because he can't do basic edition.
Um,
So we're waiting.
He's just going over his
Yeah.
work. Hey, I'm the therapist here. You need to
You,
be
I didn't
respectful
even listen to my
before I
actual
bring out
therapists. Fuck you.
what the
Oh shit! I
fuck
forgot
did
to
I?
turn off my auto clicker.
What
That's
the
been
fuck
on the
did
whole
I
time.
fuck up?
I had an auto clicker on like a 3-minute
Because it shouldn't be
timer. I didn't
adding
have to touch my
anything.
computer, and I could just sit and chat. But it was like occasionally clicking on different things. And
Hell
I'm
yeah.
like, why are you clicking on these? Like, I didn't think I clicked anything.
Stop it. You're scaring me. Not the juice.
10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
Hey, fat man. Well,
6.
he's counting. Did I tell you I got an
Yeah,
actual
you did.
bed now?
I still think you should set up a hammock in that weird little
Okay.
indent in your ceiling. Can you take a picture of that weird ceiling indent, by the way, so I can make fun of you?
Hey,
There's this. He lives in the garage like a
Why
little
make
fucking
fun of things?
Neanderthal, a little goblin man, because his parents don't love
Ah,
him.
no, that's my face.
In this new bed, you want to say bedroom? In the new garage he lives in, there's this like, what is it? Like a radiator? Like the water heater? I think. I think it's the
Something
water
like
heater.
that.
Anyway, this big ass metal. I'm 90% sure it's like a water heater. There's this huge
I just
indent in
sent
the
it in the
ceiling,
chat.
and I don't know. It's really weird. I still think you should set up a hammock up there or something like a little hidey hole. Have we talked about the fact that our relationship
If I
as friends
was
has increased to the point that I am capable of taking a shit directly in front of you? Like while holding a conversation. Did we talk about
yeah,
that last
you've
episode? I
done
don't
it.
remember. Guys, I've taken a
I don't
shit
think
while
so.
directly sitting, staring, and talking to Shiitake. Not Shiitake. The Jesus Christ, Gabo. I don't know. I'm sorry. I was looking at little
what?
Kirby again, and it was. Anyway, did you get your fucking math done yet? How did you
I'm
fuck up
trying to fix
math?
it because right now it's
One,
fucked up.
two, three. 1, 2, 3. How do you exist? How do you function as a human being? I'll tell you,
I
not well.
don't. That's why I'm a goblin. I started playing a new
What
game on
is
my
it?
phone.
Oh
It's
yeah,
called
you told
Mech
me about
Arena.
fucking Mech Arena. You know what would be a good game that you should get? I
Jesus
haven't
Christ.
played in a while. I'm
What?
gonna re-download it. I'm gonna get rid of Wordle on my phone because I've stopped playing Wordle.
Why am I
I've
getting.
given
What
up
the
in
fuck
my
is
life.
going on,
Again.
Look
dude?
at each question and see if it says 1, 2, 3. If it says any numbers other than 1, 2, 3.
No, they all have 1, 2, 3. They
Okay,
all
well
have
then you
1, 2,
fucked up
3, but
somewhere.
they're not adding up to 72.
Did you put the same number in somewhere?
Are there only
No.
12 in a category?
It should.
Anyway, you should download
Yeah, it's all up to 12.
Crash Arena Turbo Stars.
Was
It's the
that the
cat game with
cats
the funny
game that
vehicles.
you
The
I
Cats
played it
one,
for like a week
it's
and a half.
okay. I played it for a while.
I
It's
really
just they
do.
really want you to spend
I'm way too
microtransactions.
stubborn to do that.
you know what? I'll
I've been playing
download
the
it
fuck
just
out
for
of
you.
chess lately. I've been playing chess with John.
You're doing
Right.
77. I'm thinking I'm fucking up
You get
somewhere.
12
5
numbers,
I'm not
add them up
super.
one by one. Add up column 1. Add up column 1.
That's what I'm doing.
Say it aloud.
That's 5.
Wait, did you just say you had 5 in column 1?
Oh,
That's
6,
impossible. It's a
6,
minimum of
6,
12.
6. Sorry.
No, column,
No,
not
no. I
row.
mean, I thought you
Column.
meant fucking sideways, Matt. Okay.
Minimum of 12.
It's a
There's 12
minimum of
questions, and you can
12.
only answer a minimum of 1. Okay.
Because I have a 16
What do you
in
have in
column
column
1.
2? That's
36.
most you can have. Okay.
That means you answered 3
So wait a
in
second, what was
every
your
single
column
one
1
of
again?
them on column 2.
What did you say? Your 16
My column 1's
plus
16.
36, 52 means you answered 20 in column 3.
No, for some reason I have it fucking answered 25.
So wait a minute. Is column 2 all
The
the
thing is,
number
I didn't
3?
even fuck up anything.
Then it's impossible to have
No, column 2 is
36.
not all the number
That's where you
3.
messed up.
You cannot have. You cannot.
Because here's my column 2.
Where
3,
are you getting 6 from?
6,
Where are you adding 9
What?
from?
9.
All right. Read. Hold on. You're very fucking
Because I'm.
stupid.
What do
Hold
you
on.
mean? I'm adding up
Read
the
column
points.
1. Read column 1.
No. He's adding them
Read
already.
column 1. So 1 is what? 2 is what? No. Column 1.
3,
Read it.
1. Column 1
No.
is
What are you
1.
talking about?
Column
No.
2 is 2.
Column 1. Read column 1.
What the
Column
fuck
1,
do you
answer 1 is
mean?
this number. Column 1, answer 2 is this number. It's not
not
what you were doing.
wrong.
You were
Fucking
reading the
wrong.
other columns. Read in a straight line down.
That's what I was
You were
fucking doing.
saying
I was like,
column
column
and rows
1.
are two completely different
motherfucker, I don't-
things. You were saying
I wasn't saying what the
columns,
fuck shit,
not
bro.
rows. You were reading it wrong.
Yeah. Oh, motherfucker. 1 is 1. 2 is 2. 3 is 1. 4 is 1. 5 is 1. 6 is 3. 7 is 1. 8 is 2. 9 is 1. 10 is 1.
Okay.
11
Do
is
the same
1.
thing for
And
column
12 is
2.
1. 1 is 3. 2 is 3. 3 is 2. 4 is 3. 5 is 2. 6 is 2. 7 is 3. 8 is 3. 9 is 3. 10 is 2. 11 is 3.
Okay.
And 12
Do
is
column
2.
3.
1 is 2. 2 is 1. 3 is 3. 4 is 2. 5 is 3. 6 is 1. 7 is 2. 8 is 1. 9 is 2. 10 is 3. 11 is 2. And
Take
12
a
is
picture
3.
of your fucking piece of paper and put it in photo idea.
It's gonna look like a jumbled mess
You know
to
what?
you.
We're just gonna assume it's your column
But-
2 guy. Okay, your column 2. So the what's your highest?
But my
number?
column
Your
2 is
column-
2, 3,
your
and 1.
Column
It's
2 is the highest number, right? Column 2,
my column 2.
and in that, and
Yeah,
then your
it's the
column
highest
2.
number, yeah. With 36.
So column 1 is the. Yeah,
column 1 is
which
16.
is incorrect.
Column 2 is 36.
Add up column 2 again while I
Okay.
describe these. So anyway, column 1 is the eagle, column 2 is the beaver, and column 3 is the bunny. The eagle are the proud and a controlling upper. I guess upper management would be the best way to describe it. They are the leader positions, which is ironically enough where I am, believe it or not. Both of you ended up on beavers, which is perfect because
Right.
beavers are the equivalent of the supporting cast. They are there to lift everyone up and try and get the ship sailing as smoothly as possible. And 3 is the bunnies, which is the cuck of society, the bottom bitch of everyone whose sole purpose is to try and make peace under any circumstances, like little bitch babies. Congratulations, you all passed.
Okay.
What? It's
31
31
now.
now? Damn, that's crazy. Anyway, in
I
ideas, I
got
just
31
posted
now.
the Myers-Briggs personality test. Okay? Go do it.
Okay.
Regularly make new friends. Completely agree. It's on a spectrum of
Why?
agree to disagree, by the way. Follow us at home if you'd like. Just Google Myers-Briggs. It's the
I hate this so
16personalities.com.
much.
Come join us. Spend a lot of free time exploring various random topics that pique your interest. Fuck yeah. Seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want to cry too. No, I'm not a bitch. You often make a backup plan for your backup plan. Fuck no, I got one plan. Usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. I try. At social events, you rarely try to introduce yourself to meet new people. Mostly just talk to the ones you already know. More or less. You already know who I am, but those who don't, they sure as fuck will. Prefer to completely finish one project before starting another. Completely disagree. You are very sentimental. Completely agree. You'd like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists. Like them. Don't use them, but I like them. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. Not really. I just don't give a shit. You feel comfortable just waking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation, or walking up to somebody you find interesting. I was gonna say waking up. That's
Walking up.
not that big of a whore.
Oh my god.
You are not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analysis of creative works. Completely incorrect. I love discussing random shit for no reason. You are more inclined to follow your head than your heart. Mostly disagree. You would usually prefer doing what you feel like at any given moment instead of planning any particular daily routine. Guys, you guess where I'm going to answer on this one? The impulsive guy is impulsive. Rarely worry about whether you meet good impressions on people. Yep, I don't give a fuck what you think about me. Enjoy participating in group activities. I run a podcast. You like books and movies and make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending. Absolutely not. Fucking hate those. Stupid as shit. Ever heard. Lazy bastards. Write your fucking endings. I will find you, I will hunt you down, and I will eat your testicles. Your happiness comes from your happiness comes more from helping others accomplish things than your own accomplishments. I like to help, but I'd also like to accomplish things. You are interested in so many things that you find it difficult to choose what to try next. Yep. You are prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse. I try not to, but I am also paranoid schizophrenic. You avoid leadership roles in group settings. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You are definitely not an artistic type of person. Nope. I'm very artistic. You think the world would be a better place if we killed all the Puerto Ricans? Yeah. Sorry.
That's not what it
Sorry. I
says.
missaid it. If people
That
relied
is
more on
not what it
rationality
said.
and less on their feelings. Sorry, guys. Anyway. Prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax? Absolutely not. I'm doing this to currently procrastinate the episode that comes out tomorrow, which is Chowder and Cheese. You remember that one? Do you remember that one? That's a good one. Be a bitch when it comes out. Good episode though. You enjoy watching people argue? Absolutely. It's very funny. Tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself? Absolutely not. Your mood can change very quickly. Absolutely. You lose patience with people who are not as efficient as you. What do you think, Shiitake? Shiitake, what do you think my answer is to that question?
Hmm.
you lose patience with people who are not as
So what
efficient
question
as
is
you.
that one? You lose patience on
Yep.
anybody that
You often
doesn't
end up
speak the
doing
same mindset as
things
you.
at the last possible moment. Absolutely. I reiterate, editing an episode that comes out tomorrow. We've always been fascinated by the question of what, if anything, happens after your death. Yeah, I think it's neat. You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. See, now here's a weird thing. I like my me time, you know? I also hit public hard. I hit the ground running. If I'm going to be in public, I'm going to make sure I'm in public. I want to chill at home. I don't know. I think I'm going to do slightly slightly agree. I like to be around at least one other person. You became bored or lose interest when discussion gets highly theoretical. Absolutely not. I love theoreticals. You find it easy to emphasize with a person whose experiences are very different from your own. Eh, more or less, I try. Usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible. Not really. I kind of jump headlong into shit constantly. I did buy an apartment 2 weeks into going to school. 'Cause some dude said that the rent was cheap and that they were close by, and I was like, "Okay." And then now I live here. Rarely second guess your choices that you have made. Try not to, but boy, oh boy, do those nights get long. After a long and exhausting week, a lively social event is just what you need. Yeah, you enjoy going to art museums. Nothing against them. Pretty cool. You guys know the interactive art museum? What is it called? Mosey? You guys know what I'm talking about?
No.
Mosi with an S. Mosi. Museum of Science and
No.
Industry. Gabo, I know for a fact you know what it is because it's right next to where we used to go for Friends Fair. I pointed it out to you.
Nope. I never paid attention.
Skank. It's a
My
big
memory.
I'm
museum
done.
that
I got my
cool. Hold
personality
on.
type.
It's a big museum that has like interactive exhibits, and I want to go back there, but I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed to go because I'm a grown ass man. Uh, you often have a hard time
Yeah,
understanding other
potato,
people's
potato.
feelings. I understand them. I just don't give a shit. You like to have a to-do list for each day. I do like having a to-do list. Rarely feel insecure. Yeah, I rarely feel insecure. Avoid making phone calls. Fuck no, I will absolutely call you rather than text. You spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from your own. I understand them, just don't like them. Your social circle, are you often the one who who contracts your friends and invites activities? Yeah, I do. If your plans,
Hey, Fat Man,
I'm
you
gonna
wanna go
kill you, but
bowling?
yes. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. Nah, I'm pretty go with the flow. I'm pretty chill with it. You're still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago. Nah, I stopped giving a long time ago. I didn't think I cared to begin with. Barely contemplate the reason for human existence and the meaning of life. Absolutely not. I do that shit. Not all the time, ever so often. Your emotions control you more than you control them. I like to think I'm a rational person, more or less, but probably not. Take great care not to make people look bad, even when it's completely their fault. Nope. I will call your ass out. All right, I'm almost done. Are you guys both done already?
I'm at
Okay. Your personal work
95%.
style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than optimized. Yep. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in you. I mean, yeah, a little bit. It's like you can only stay so high so long. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. Absolutely not. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. Absolutely not. You feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres than quiet, intimate places. A little bit. When you know, at first glance how somebody's feeling. Actually, yeah, I'm kind of good at that. You often feel overwhelmed. Not really. Complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. Yeah, I kind of get really stuck on shit. You're in. So,
Uh,
I'm intrigued by things labeled as controversial. Fuck yeah. You pass along a good opportunity if you thought somebody else needed it more? No. Fuck them. You struggle with deadlines. Absolutely not. I squeeze, motherfucker. You feel confident that things will work out for you. Yeah, sure. Like my gender, I have a penis.
Can I tell you my
Oh, I've
personality type,
changed, but yeah, go
or
ahead.
am I
Okay, what are your letters?
advocate? INFJ.
The last letter doesn't really matter, but anyway. Uh Clone, have you finished? What is your
yeah,
what is
I got logician.
logician with an L or an M? And what are your letters
L.
underneath
Where
the
do you see
name?
letters? Oh, I didn't notice that. INTP.
Wow, you're INTP? I'm
What are we
ENTP.
doing now?
Nice. What do
Debaters
those
are well,
mean?
it says underneath if you learn to read. Debaters are curious and flexible thinkers who cannot resist an intellectual challenge. 84% extroverted, 72% intuitive, 59% thinking over feeling, really. I'm barely switched over on that one. And prospecting is 67%. What about y'all?
Uh,
Just click the next. Just click next.
you wanna go? You wanna go, or shall I go?
What percent? What
I'm
what
introverted,
percent?
intuitive, feeling, judging, turbulent.
Percentage.
Okay, introverted 61%, intuitive 70%, feeling 53%, judging
Oh, it was
67%,
assertive,
and
67%, by
turbulent
the way,
51%.
which probably should be higher, but I think I'm gonna personally consider myself still ENFP because that T is barely crossed the border. I think I was just being a little too facetious. What about you, Clono Gabo?
I got
Mhm,
75% introverted,
mhm,
54% intuitive,
mhm.
59% thinking, 58% prospecting, and 56% turbulent,
Wonderful.
and
Well, I
that's it.
hope that allows you to look deep within yourself to the kind of person you are. And for any of you who happen to have hated this episode, go fuck yourself. And to my two compatriots, if you didn't like it, also go fuck yourself. Come up with your own gimmicks. Gabo, please sign off.
This is Gabba. Love me and the podcast. Preferably me first, though.
Shiitake, please sign off.
You okay? That was
That's
goodbye,
mighty
my fellow
presumptuous of you.
Americans.
Okay,
Is a
he's not
Russian
American.
spy. I wonder if our
I am
analytics are.
American.
No.
You're both
Think they
Russian
allow me out
spies.
of the country?
Yes, you said
In
yes. They'd probably kick you out of the
incorrect.
country too.
I'm gonna go
They
to our
could.
YouTube analytics real quick. I want to see if there's some reason some motherfucker living out of state. Have you guys seen the community posts I've been making? By the way, I've started making community posts. So let's
Yes, I've been voting on them too.
hold on. I'm gonna run
Fucking
through all of
the
them real quick.
brownie tier list, and then
The
fucking
very first one, which I mean, you can go look at these if you want to. Please participate in them. I think they're very funny. Which was one, settle this once and for all. Wendy's or Arby's? Wendy's won
I have.
90%. I voted Wendy's. Have you watched episode 29? Yeah, clearly. No, you suck. And where am I? Where am I is won by 57%. How do you eat your cereal? And this one I did just to piss people off. Which was milk first, thumbs up. Cereal first, thumbs down. Uh, I did. I did
You
nothing
fucking
more than
cunt.
just to
You
piss them off.
really did that one?
But Serial first one, though there is an 11%
You're
freaks who
you're
watch or voted at least. And then what was your favorite cookie part 1, which was the frosted cookies, chocolate chunk cookies, M&M cookies, and I think they're like like strawberry macadamia nut, which nobody voted for. Was all classic chocolate chunk wins. And then what's your favorite cookie part 2? Christmas time cookies, which are those little shitty ones that you get in the dishes. I called these ones eyeballs, but they're like I think they're called like raspberry pastries or some shit like that. Macaroons, which I called rich and white cookies, and then the correct option, which is brownies, which won by 75%. And then a question I did today because I saw a
all I
meme
voted
on
brownies.
iFunny and I was like, this would be a funny poll, which is how beers how
You sent
beers
me
I
a meme
had.
from iFunny on my
Yes,
drive.
no. Yes is winning with 36 or 30 or 67%. I'm bad at numbers.
I have not voted on that one yet. But yeah, the iFunny meme Neckbeard sent me was calling me a
Oh yeah, it was
monkey.
the M&Ms. It was like
Cancel him for
it
being
was the
racist.
M&Ms.
It was the M&Ms, yeah,
Why is there a
calling me a
monkey
stupid
here?
monkey.
It's like
And then
actually
we're
that's
like,
not
oh
a
my god, I'm
monkey.
sorry.
That's a person. Oh no, he just goes ooh.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry, sir.
Monkey.
It's
No,
a
he says I'm sorry,
monkey.
but then
We
he
got a
goes,
lot of
yeah, it's a monkey.
weirdly new viewers. Oh, it's all. Okay, never mind. That's why. Damn, that's crazy.
Is there someone from
No,
North Korea?
actually, weirdly enough, here's the thing. All right,
Someone
so obviously, the
live
majority of our viewers are going to be coming from the
just to
United
watch our
States.
YouTube videos.
Would you like to guess where the second highest concentrated amount of viewers is?
Yeah.
'Cause there's 4 other places.
Vietnam.
There's 4 other places. I'll give you a good old swift pat on the back if you can guess any of the other ones. Actually, I'm gonna guess this is just within the last month. I'm gonna go of all time. Holy shit, it's even higher. We've had a lot of holy shit. We've had. Oh, I'm gonna go through this in a minute. Can you
What?
guys guess what the second highest location other than the United States is of viewers? Okay. And
Fuck,
Gabo, what would you
Japan?
guess? It's Russia with
China.
1,166 views.
Really?
So our numbers go as follows: United States, Russia, Poland, the Philippines, United Kingdom, Brazil, Canada, Indonesia. Here it keeps going. Indonesia,
No,
Australia,
fucking-
Thailand, Vietnam, Germany, Italy, Malaysia, Romania, Turkey, Ukraine, Chile,
the
Mexico,
fuck?
Czech Republic, France,
What
Argentina, Hungary,
Dog.
Sweden, Kazakhstan. We have 22 motherfuckers from Kazakhstan, the Netherlands, and there's 11 motherfuckers in Peru.
Kazakhstan?
Isn't that the wildest shit?
What the fuck, bro?
Dude,
this
Bro,
we live
straight up
in the whole
Mr.
continent.
Worldwide.
Dude, we should title this episode
Worldwide.
"The Short Bus Takes Over the World."
And that shit crazy.
Dude, seriously, we
Isn't
should
it
just
so
title this
fucking
episode
weird,
"The
though?
Short Bus Takes Over the World."
that is.
I like how we have
That
38.
That is weird.
So fucking weird. There's so many. The fact that Russia
Dude, do you
is the
think Russia's
second
taking
highest
war
one, I think,
tactics
is
from
only
us
because of
to see
iFunny,
if they can beat?
which I think is hilarious. Anyway, goodbye, all of you. Have a good one.
Why is that?
Anyway,
Wait, are we like celebrities on
goodbye.
iFunny in Russia or something?